This is a 2005 video where we take a very long road through the Pine Barrens. There's nothing really on this road. And trying to get a good shot of the Riverhead radome, which is basically used to be two radars there, but one would control the nuclear missiles in West Hampton Base. There were 56 nuclear missiles, and they were called bomb arc. They look like little jets, and they're actually Air Force nuclear missiles. Montauk had a part in giving them radar data and coordinating, and they were used to fight against groups of enemy fighter jets or bombers. And Montauk also did ground control intercept at the time, so they would scramble fighter jets and also keep in touch with these missile sites, at least the Air Force one. There was also an Army missile site, and that's called Nike. That was totally different. Long story short, this radar replaced the Montauk Radar, so I have to include it here, and I've always been fascinated with this radar. I didn't know exactly what it was, never knew it tied to Montauk. So we're going to take this long road through the Pine Barrens to get a glimpse of the radar that replaced the Montauk Radar. Radar operations at Montauk were first scheduled to cease in late 1978, but due to equipment problems at the FAA site in Riverhead, New York, which took over the Montauk coverage, the radar continued to operate. When site personnel received the final nod on the site closure in mid-January, work centers throughout the unit started busy task of tagging, turning, and moving equipment for transfer or disposal. Tractor-trailer rigs came up from McGuire Air Force Base, New Jersey to transport the items. Most of the equipment and parts of the radar will be used as spare parts for other radar sites. The unit's computer system is being sent to another radar station in Alaska. When the giant radar antenna took its last revolution, at 7 p.m. January 31st, it completed a unique job. As General Ferguson said in his speech, the 773rd Radar Squadron had consistently met mission requirements using one of the largest and technically most sophisticated aircraft detection radars ever developed. It was the last of its type left in the Air Force. That's from the Defender, NORAD Region, ADCOM Region Air Division, March 1981. And it's called Montauk Radar Site Shuts Down. And I just wanted to point out, it was not only the last of its kind in use, but also the first of its kind in use. It was the second model ever built, but the first one never left the testing center. So this was the first model used in the field. This next document was printed in Montauk Project Experiments in Time by Preston B. Nichols and Peter Moon, and this is a document they dug up. It's a actual bulletin from the Montauk Air Force Station about the site closure. And number 7 here, you can see base closure. The Riverhead radar site will become operational this evening at 0900. Montauk Air Force Station Operations Section will have full operational responsibility until tomorrow afternoon. At that time, it's planned for Montauk operations to go into standby status. Standby will be for the operations section only. All other sections must continue normal mission support. Normal base operation and fire alerting procedures will continue if no major problems are encountered with the operations at Riverhead. This operation standby status will continue until 1 February when Montauk Air Force Station will officially close for operational purposes. Miles O. Martin, Major, U.S. Air Force Commander.